I sometimes feel that there are different ways of serving a meal to someone. And certainly food is one way, but a theater dance piece is also serving a meal to an audience. It's a meal of energy, it's a meal of imagery, it's a meal of hopefully surprises. It is about giving something. The name Bouffonia is actually not a real word. It comes from the word bouffon or bouffon, which is another word for clown. So the piece has a certain essence in it of humor. Clown maybe being in the sense of extreme with the emotions, not necessarily funny all the time, but being extreme. And with this piece, Bouffonia, I wanted to sort of, even though it's a modern work and it's very much a work of today, I wanted to set it with a certain mood, a certain tone, back in the 20s, 30s. The piece is constructed with a series of different works, different pieces, with an sort of a crossfade from one section into the next, but in fact each section is a little piece of itself, onto itself. So the beginning of the piece, I call it a circus duet, where the man is playing a circus woman kind of character. He wears a yellow dress and he has a big beard. And then from there, we get a little bit deeper into a little bit of dance. So we go into what I call the parade section. The dancers are wearing fairly simple costumes. And we go into sort of a dynamic of, again, inspired a little bit by, I called it parade because there's a feeling about a parade where there's not always the case, but a feeling of joy or trying to, celebration or of being uplifted. The dream sequence of this work brings in a certain field of surrealism. There's a porcupine character in a kimono outfit. He's sort of the master of ceremony of the section. And what I like about surrealism or this kind of theatrical theme is you can bring a lot of one of my favorite symbolism. There's a lot of little symbolism that appears, that it be through a color, through a character, through a prop, through even just the way the scene is set up. I've always enjoyed bringing in the language of symbolism into a marriage, into the dynamic of dance. And that's an interesting bridge where you want to do something that is very much of your own, but somehow it's a performing art. You're reaching to an audience, you're reaching to people, so it has to become also personal to them. Hopefully, the majority of the people sitting in the audience will be touched or will experience something, but it is in some ways out of one's control. There is an element of giving something to the audience.